Yeah, I voted for Trump thinking he was, political outsider. He was going to operate the government like a business, do a great job. Had a lot of confidence in him. And, for a lot of the things, it's exactly what he's done. He has put in some good policies, did a lot of great executive orders when he first came in, and I commend him for that. But I tell you, for the good things that he's done, then there's also the bad things. Man, when he appointed Pam Bondi as the Attorney General, just knowing her track record on what she said in the past about gun rights, it was just like, it was a no-brainer that she was not a good fit. And then here we go. It's just a lot of wasted effort. What's come of the Epstein files? A lot of crap's just been redacted. It's like, man, they are protecting the political elite, and there's just so many people that are on that list that they're protecting them, and it's ridiculous. But so it's a wasted effort having her in office at all. And here he fired her. Now you gotta get someone else. And that whole thing was just very upsetting. But I just don't understand how Trump can come in saying he's going to drain the swamp, and then he becomes the swamp. It's just like he's aligned himself with Lindsey Graham, a neocon warmonger, and he's bad-mouthing the true conservative libertarians like Thomas Massey, Marjorie Taylor Greene. He really came after her pretty nastily. And then also even Rand Paul. It's like, just because these people are true conservatives and don't vote along party lines because of their principles, their moral values, that Trump's come after them. And I just don't understand that. So I've really lost a lot of hope and faith into Trump at this point. And I don't know, what do you guys think? He made some campaign promises saying he would end the war with Ukraine and Russia, and that's not happened. In fact, he started a war with Iran. And gas prices are just crazy right now. I've really lost a lot of faith in him, and these politicians can really change a person's perspective. And it's like, regardless of what Republicans do, nothing could ever get me to vote Democrat, because liberals they're just outright communist, socialist, and they're evil. They go against anything godly. And so how anyone could even want to consider switching and vote Democrat because they're got a bad taste in their mouth about the Republicans, that doesn't jive with me. I can't understand that. If anything, vote libertarian. There needs to be enough conservatives that are ticked off and disenfranchised with the Republican Party to want to vote libertarian, to make it so that we can get someone in office to actually prove themselves. So it's possible. We just got to find the right candidate and get enough conservatives to back them. This whole political thing, it's very upsetting to follow politics, and so I backed myself away quite a bit. And then I jump into the news for a day or two and find out what's going on, and it just really ticks me off, and I can't believe some of the stuff that is occurring. But the biggest thing that really irks me is that, and this goes across the board with anyone that gets into power, it doesn't matter whether they're a police officer, a judge, any elected official, once they get into their position, then it's like they forget about the average citizen and what our rights mean. And like police officers, they make it their intent to, no matter who it is that they stop, pull over, or are questioning, it's like they're trying to find dirt on them so that they can write them a ticket, arrest them, whatever. It's like, don't you realize that we have rights and freedoms, and why are you so set on trying to arrest? It just, that's crazy. And then all these politicians that are voting against our constitutional rights, the things that are in the Bill of Rights, they want to erode those. And it's like, why? Politicians are supposed to protect and defend the Constitution. That's what they swore an oath to. But most of them are in there for whatever benefit that they get, and all of the Democrats are socialists, and they're there to basically turn us into a communist country. And that's just disgusting. Well, what do you guys think?